It's raining. And you know what doesn't go well with rain? Electronics. That's gonna make today's video rather difficult. I actually have on like a little rain jacket, and it's cold. It's like 50 something degrees, like less than 55 degrees. So I have my toque on, and luckily I have some cover here. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to, there's a rare strike tower, and it's close, but it's not covered. So what I'm gonna have to do is I'm gonna have to put my camera down. I'm gonna have to run over there, engage the tower, then run back over here, and then battle it while I have protection from the elements. So for those of you who live in like the Pacific Northwest or somewhere where it rains a lot, I feel your pain, because I don't know how I would maneuver on my screen to dart with wet fingers. I'm definitely not gonna walk around in the rain to hunt dinosaur DNA. That is the plan for today. But actually, before I get started, and you see the blue tower, and you can see the little dot there, the square, that's the cover that I'm under. Before I actually go over to the rare strike tower, I'm going to hit up this supply drop, because I need some darts. I'd hate to run out of darts here. And there's a Dilophosaurus Gen 2 now. That is the prize for Monday and Tuesday, for me anyways, is the Dilophosaurus Gen 2. And I would love to be able to get Tenontorex today. The problem is, I don't know that I'm gonna be able to get out and get enough Dilophosaurus Gen 2 in order to make that a reality for today. So I might have to push this off until tomorrow's video. I got every single dart there was a direct hit. I wanna go back and rewatch that, but I'm 99.9% sure that every dart that I just fired at that Dilophosaurus Gen 2 was a direct hit. And the only other, is that a Kintro? You've got to be kidding me. This game is absolutely trolling me. The good news is, there is no good news, because I can actually get over there. It's not, we're going out in the rain. I get all the way over here, and it wasn't that far, but it was far enough and in the rain that I did not want to get out here, leaving the confines of my nice covered patio, and it despawned. No Kentrosaurus. Adding insult to injury is the fact that there's a Baryonyx even further away than where the Kentrosaurus was, and I'm just gonna let it go because I'm not walking over there. It's all residential, it's not covered, and I'm not gonna walk this far just to have it despawn. So unfortunately, I'm going to walk back across to the other side of the lake here and go back with plan A, which is to activate a new battle incubator. I'm going to open 2 battle incubators, and I'm also going to battle the rare strike tower. And in fact, it's probably going to be to my best benefit to go ahead and just unlock these incubators now. And this was just a 3-hour incubator. Tarbosaurus for almost 300 is nice. Stygimoloch Gen 2 for 32. Caprosuchus for 32. And that is going to be it. And now my 24-hour battle incubator at 15,000 coins is great. Purosaurus Gen 2 for 4,200. Oh, nice. Getting closer to level 22 there. Echo 465. Baryonyx for 197. And my 2 unique, or epics, are Pyroraptor and T-Rex. You can never have too much T-Rex. So, actually not a bad incubator there. Okay, strike tower time. Yeah, I'm a little salty that I missed out on Kintro. The rain has let up quite a bit, so I'm just gonna battle 5 steps. I may not even make you guys sit through all of this. With your chompers here, which are the fierce creatures, Dimetrodon Gen 2 I believe has immunity, but the rest of them, you want to use, your bleeders are just fine. You can bleed them to death, you can go faster than them with the raptors that have pounce, so you're going to do 2 times damage right off the bat, but then you're going to reduce their damage to 50%. That's going to be the best way to go about doing all of these fierce creature towers. I'm not really interested in playing around with them, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to break out a team that I would run in league play and smash through it. But I know not everybody has the dinosaurs that I have at the levels that I have. Some people do, and some people have higher level dinosaurs. But not everybody has dinosaur levels at this level. So that's why I want to give you just anything that bleeds, and then Dimodactylus with the swap in will actually do a bleed just swapping in, and that's gonna do a lot of damage between the flat out the wound bleed being 33% and then the swap in being another 20. You should have no problem getting through at least the early stages of this strike tower. For my dinosaurs, I'm not anticipating this to be any real trouble at all. Just kind of want to get through it mostly and then see what my incubators are, because I could definitely use some T-Rex Gen 2. Outside chance of T-Rex, I'd imagine, off of this. And 720, I should, unless I get hit with a crit here, I should be able to take this out. And there you go. So first level down. I'm gonna go ahead and knock out the next 2 levels and get to that first incubator, and we'll see what we get out of it. I still say that running some bleed dinosaurs will work. After taking out that second level, I did notice that there was an Ophiocodon, which is also immune, and then there was a Secundontosaurus, which is also immune. So if you are going to run bleed dinosaurs, just make sure you have something other than bleed dinosaurs to take on those dinosaurs that do have the immunity to them. Otherwise, if they're not high enough level, you could run into a little bit of difficulty. Probably run a raptor, run a T-Rex, and 2 bleeders probably be plenty good. And it really shouldn't matter what level your bleeders are at, since they do damage based on your opponent's HP and not a multiplier of its own strength. For example, Stegodius has Rampage, which is a 2x multiplier of its personal attack. So you do want to keep that in mind when you're doing these 5 levels, that bleed will work. I'm not saying it won't work. Just be careful when you come up against immune dinosaurs that you know what you're up against, so you don't put yourself in a position where your bleeders get killed before they can be effective. That's my bit of advice here. That is going to be the 3rd out of the 5th step right there, and I'm really disappointed that it doesn't look like I'm going to be able to get my Tenontorex. I'm kind of bummed about that, but let's open this first incubator. It's just a small incubator. I'm not expecting just a whole lot out of it. Dimetrodon Gen 2 and T-Rex Gen 2, only 13, but it's 13 more than I had a minute ago, and this is going to be good DNA to go towards Tenontorex. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to battle the next level and then come back and finish this thing off. Just see how much DNA, good DNA, we come up with. As you can probably hear, the rain has picked up significantly, so I had to bring this into my car, and there's another Dilophosaurus Gen 2. So I'm gonna go ahead and dart this from way over here. Not ideal, but with 48 attempts and the fact that it's raining today, there's no way that I'm gonna get 48 attempts done, quite honestly. And definitely not gonna get it done today. And 48 over one day is a lot. So another 221. After I beat this strike tower, I'm gonna see where that puts me as far as getting Tenontorex. Final level. I'm just gonna go with the same thing. Last round was the first round that my Delta and Dracorex Gen 2 did not get the job done for me. I wasn't in any danger of being knocked out at all. I probably could have led with Dilophosaurus, but I'm just going to keep going with this. It's quite a bit of damage. That might be the first time that Delta has not knocked out the opening dinosaur as well. Definitely going to get the knockout here. It's going to set me up with a decision to make. Do I go with a Rampage again? I think I just use Rampage regardless of what the outcome is. 2307 I don't think I can do without hitting a crit. Let's see what happens here. I hit the crit. So now this is going to be easy peasy. Knock out the final dinosaur, Dimetrodon Gen 2 again. just to reiterate, you can definitely use bleed dinosaurs. They don't even have to be very high level, and you're gonna do a lot of damage. Just make sure you know your matchups, and so you're not trying to use a bleed dinosaur against an immune dinosaur, because there is at least one immune dinosaur in every step of this 5-step rare tower. That is my PSA. So here I go, a rare incubator. I believe tomorrow or Wednesday we're going to have an epic strike tower. I think it's on Wednesday there's an epic strike tower, and then on Saturday. So just 2 this week. Nundasuchus, a lot. Dimetrodon Gen 2, also a lot. Whoa, Irritator, nice. You can definitely use Irritator, and that is a lot of Tyrannosaurus Rex Gen 2. Very good right there. No complaints, actually. Very useful DNA. Let me look at my Tyrannolophosaur. I've only got 1 level up here. It would have to be a 50 for it to instantly be useful, which just goes to show why I'm going to need to get out and dart as much Dilophosaurus Gen 2 as humanly possible over the next 2 days, and why I highly recommend you getting out and darting as much Dilophosaurus Gen 2 as humanly possible. Unless, of course, you're not even close to Tenontorex. Definitely Monolophosaur Gen 2 is going to be good for, it's a legendary. I think it's one of the legendary dinosaurs that is made out of 2 rares, or a rare and an epic, or a rare and a common. Two commons. God, that was terrible. 2 commons, or, you know what? I'm just gonna look. Now that everybody watching this video is completely confused and wondering what the heck I'm talking about, let me find my Monolophosaurus Gen 2, because it does make a legendary hybrid. Where is, there, Monolophosaurus, Monolometrodon. And Monolometrodon, I can't see, it's a Dimetrodon Gen 2. So there you go. That is how you get that. So 2 commons make that legendary if you are at a relatively lower level. It's a nice dinosaur, easy to make, tons of components available for it, and it'll help you be a little more competitive in the early goings of the game. Other than that, man, I got nothing. The rain is putting a damper on my plans for today. So it's about lunchtime. I'm gonna go grab some lunch. If it's raining where you guys are, I feel your pain, and I'm not expecting any sympathy, actually, because most of you guys are probably covered in freezing cold weather, probably some snow based on the news, and I have to deal with a little bit of rain, so I think I'm gonna be okay. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one, so until next time.